Alrighty, so by the title, I'm assuming you've wet your pants thinking that the Halo Reach ranking system is back in MCC. This is more or less true according to Sketch from 343 in his AMA on Reddit, where he told everyone that we are exploring a new and deeper progression system that retains the feel of the old systems and blends them with newer models for game progression. So basically, whilst it's not at all confirmed, it's evident that at least some of the game progression utilised from the original game will be present. The only issue is that we don't know just how much. However, many Halo fans are desperate to see the Halo Reach ranking system reused in MCC, and I believe there's a strong chance it will be re-implemented. With a big chance that the original ranking system does return, everyone is going to want to reach Inheritor, which is Halo Reach's max rank. Now, assuming 343 will reuse the credit system to rank up and unlock armor, we can go off what game modes or playlists will be most beneficial to play to quickly rank up to Inheritor by using this credit system. So going off the statistics, there are typically only two playlists that you will want to grind when playing Halo Reach on MCC. These are Living Dead and Firefight. Now, I'd highly recommend grinding Living Dead, as I personally think it's the best infection game mode across all the Halo games. That still is so fun to play to this day. Legit, I have such a blast playing this game mode, and also depending on how good you are at infection, you can also gain even more credits just by getting high kill games, which honestly, for infection, isn't that hard to do. Now, Firefight is interesting because there's many different types of game modes inside the actual playlist. However, the main one you'd want to grind would be Grunpocalypse, as this gives you the most credits out of all the Firefight game modes. Now, the credit goes to Luke the Notable, his link will be in the description for his channel, for previously calculating just how much credits you'd receive for playing these respective game modes per hour. So for Living Dead, if you are averaging moderate to high kill games, you'd receive roughly 11,000 to 12,000 credits per hour, whereas Firefight Grunpocalypse gives you anywhere between 10,000 to 12,000 credits every hour. Now, these two playlists are definitely the best when it comes to grinding credit points. However, there is also another way that comes just by playing Grifball. However, I don't see its inclusion in MCC, and I'll show you what I mean. Basically, all you have to do is stay in the Grifball game, or stay in a Grifball game, for as long as you can. It doesn't matter if you win or lose, because you'll get a crap ton of credits as a reward either way, which you can see here on the screen. I tried this, and got over 8,000 credits in under 17 minutes of game time in this playlist. So compare that with the 10,000 to 12,000 credit points for 1 hour of game time compared to Firefight and Living Dead. It's crazy. But however, whilst that was pretty hectic, I would not recommend doing that at all, as it is simply not fun. Just sitting in the game, lobbing a bomb between player to player. Again, I did this with a few other guys in a game, and that was ridiculous, but you don't want to do that, trust me. Again, I highly doubt this method of gaining credits will still be accessible when Reach comes to MCC. I just don't see 343 keeping it in the game. Another thing to mention is that 343 might change the way credits are given in MCC. Like, take a look at this jackpot this kid receives. Absolutely insane. They could also reuse the daily and weekly challenge system. These things are amazing, and I used to love completing them. This of course will help in reaching Inheritor. However, again, we don't know how they'll reutilize this, or even if they will. Okay, so to summarise this all for you, the quickest way to reach the Inheritor rank in Halo Reach on MCC will be to grind either Living Dead or Firefight Grunpocalypse. Again, I strongly believe 343 will re-implement Halo Reach's ranking and credit system, as it's something the majority of Halo fans want to see back in Halo. We can only hope to see some form of this in MCC, and at least with this ranking system back, it will give everyone something to grind up towards until Halo Infinite launches. Okay, thanks so much guys for making it to the end of the video. I really appreciate it, and if you could subscribe and turn notifications on, that would really help me in growing this community. I read and respond to all comments, so if you have any questions or info regarding what we've just talked about, so this topic, please drop them below. Cheers guys.